Purushottamanadam Priti Purushottam Pradami Buddhi Gurogam Tam Yenamamupaitam Titi. He said, those who are constantly and ceaselessly united with me in the mind and who are engaged in the devoted service to me, God doesn't require service. And what service you can ever perform? The only service you can ever perform to God is ceaselessly remembering Him. The word ceaseless, satatta, comes often. So the entire key to the entire spiritual life is satata smarana, constantly, ceaselessly to remember. You can remember in that book, The Way of the Pilgrim. So the entire book, the entire mission of that brother was to know what is meant by constant remembrance. So that is the key for the entire spirituality, whatever may be the religion.
But then use that as a reference point, because his guru, when he finally found it, said, you start with 5,000 repetitions, and then go to 10,000, and then go to 20,000. He thought 20,000 was the limit he could possibly do. Then the guru said 40,000, then 60,000. Then he realized it was constant. But it happened in degrees.
Sanyasa, she started to tell me. Very soon she went to 4,000. Then she went to 10,000. And now she does 2 mudras 10,000.
Yes, but you know, I'll tell you, in this edit, I've seen it. It cannot be pleasing to the Lord if it's just so mechanical and so rapid. So, if it happens with the mantra or whatever path, it happens by degrees, but it's from the close to the onset, it might be.
She doesn't know anything about it. Morning to evening she is engaged only in the Lord's service. For 3 hours she does 3 to 7 times. And then 2 hours she reads the united anyway. You may be united to each other. You may be united only by taking the means. You may be united by constant remembrance, simply remembering Him and reminding Him. That. So all these are methods, but the final thing is to be united with the Lord. Initially you can be united with the mind, and later on the mind is filled, you become He. That is an identified unit. That is very lofty. So, she says for those people, when they continuously do, then I give them that final word, jnana. See, here the buddhi doesn't mean that intellect alone. Here as I said, the buddhi yoga can be interpreted in more than one way. The one is, you may call it how the buddhi can become a yoga. So long as you think you can intellectually catch it, you think of all the various logic and reasoning to find out the Lord, you will never reach. So finally to come to know after exhausting all your mental resources, that no, I cannot, it is impossible for my mind to reach. And then He reveals Himself to you. First you have exhausted yourself, because in that exhaustion, you are completely obsessed with the Lord and Lord alone, and you forgot everything else. So that stage you came to the intellect by trying to use the intellect. Then at last, the moment you knew that this is not the way, then that becomes the way. So it considers as we follow them. They are not mentioned. Then the second Buddha Yoga according to these people is that finally she gives them that jnana or that knowledge that you are that, you are me. So to find out who am I, and then to give that knowledge of the real self, who he is, who the real self is. So that is called the buddhi yoga. So now, Here the buddhi doesn't mean intellect, it only means jnana. Continuously engage. How? With love. See, don't do it as a dry routine. Oh, I have to get caught. No, it has to be with love. How can you love God? When once you know that He is you, I, whenever you say, I am going, I am coming, He is my inner spirit, He is the one who runs the show, then my God is my very boss is seated here. You know, I have to treat Him as love. So the moment you know that the God is your own self, then the love automatically becomes you love yourself the most. Everybody else comes number 2, number 3. So consider it as a self, you love me. You can love only two people. When you have known a person, when you have seen a person, when you have been with him, you begin to love him. So an unknown person you can know only when you know he is ultimately myself, whom I have to find out, but he is me. I am trying to find out who is the real me. So in that way only the love comes. So for them I give ultimately the jnana, and by using which continuously sitting in that, because initially it comes only as a knowledge that He is I. He is very much seated here. He is the Lord who is. There is nobody, there is no individual called Shantananda. It is a totality called the Lord who is working here. So it is a portion He works everywhere, like electricity, like His pulse. So that knowledge will become. Then we finally reach Him through that knowledge. In between, what is the process? The process is continuously by constantly think of somebody, we become that. Even 2 minutes, when also I think of this, I have already become the person. So whatever you think of, you become for a moment. When I am thinking of my child, how can I say? You always come to this by mistake. He doesn't want to sleep very flat. The moment you are one with Him only, you have become He. You have forgotten your body and you have really become His body. So the same thing happens with the Lord. So when you think of Him as Krishna, when you think of Him as Brahman, the mind becomes either the Krishna-kara vritti or the Brahma-kara vritti. But both the vrittis are after all vritti. Vritti means the train of thought. So both are only thoughts. But by continuously concentrating the thoughts on this one subject, and that one akara, whether the Krishna or the Satan, one form, by go on thinking it, then it takes you beyond form. Continuously thinking, you are lost, your thought is lost, only that object remains with which you are there. And that object, that it gets all the sentient and existence cannot disappear. When everything has disappeared, what remains is that existence. And that existence is that Lord. So you do it. That's all it is. So this is the one. So the next one, see, Esha Mevanugam Partham Ahamadhyanajam Tamaha Nashayam Atmabhavasto Yanadipena Bhaswatam. He is explaining the second term, where he says, I give them the Buddhi Yoga. The Buddhi Yoga you give, yes, you say that I am He, but how does it remove that ignorance? After the ignorance because which he could, simply by knowing you are He, how does it help? How do you help by this? So he is explaining it further. Esha mevanugam partham ahamadhyanajam tamaha. The moment you say pot, the pot comes. The moment you say, I want a transistor, the transistor comes. Similarly, when you are constantly thinking of Him, when the Brahmakara vritti, when it comes, it is not a simple thought. The one who is thinking is that Chaitanya, is that consciousness. What you are thinking of is that consciousness. Thought is only an imaginary thing. This is consciousness. That is consciousness. The totality is the consciousness. That's so. He comes there and He lives inside your heart. and then he removes the ignorance himself. Nobody else has. It is not actually the vritti. Vritti is something which is jada, which is insentient. At no time he can do anything. The power behind it is the power behind it is the Lord himself. It's so
This is chapter 10. So.
Again, chapter 10, 11, that's the Sloka of today.
Right.
The two we are learning. So for this I have to go to the previous one. Because it's God. Due to my compassion on those people, who are those people? The people who have this cat now. People who are constantly engaged. So those people, to whom yes, you are. So, due to my compassion for them, anukampa, this compassion. See how these words come. Somebody is suffering. He is being shaken. On seeing him, I am also shaken. So my shaking is following in resonance with this. So anukampa means shaking with reference to some other shaking. This is called anukampa. So the word compassion is very confusing. But the derivation is to suffer in resonance with others.
So God's compassion is stirred by our yearning, our fixing our mind on Him.
Yes, the word compassion itself is that when he feels your suffering, that is called compassion. So by that word only the derivation root is given, so you understand it better. If you simply say compassion, we don't remember, we come also means the same thing in a way. The same passion, the same anger, the same pity, the same disappointment, when you feel in resonance with his, then that's what. So, Teshameva anukampartam aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayati. Who finally removes? I myself remove that veil of ignorance. Aham nashayami. I destroy completely. Removing means it can come again. Destruction means it is the ultimate destruction, it cannot come back. So, aham nashayami. What? Ajnanajam tamaha. The darkness which has veiled the ultimate Lord, the darkness which is due to the ignorance, because you do not know who you are, and that is why everything has been veiled, and that itself is darkness. So you are seeing things in darkness, therefore you are unable to see them clearly. Then, how do you do this? When the man is now having, he is having ajnana in his mind. You are sitting somewhere, and how can you destroy it? No. I come in close contact with it. I have a dual nature. Aham Atma Bhavastha. I am there in his thoughts of the Atman. He is thinking of the self. He is thinking of the Lord. So in those thoughts I come and live. So it is that very thought. He was thinking of the Brahman alone, that's called the Brahmakara vritti. Thinking of Krishna alone is called the Krishnakara vritti. Thinking of Rama alone is called the Rama Akara vritti. Vritti means thought, Akara means form. Then either it is Ram or Krishna or himself. You are thinking of that form and you are there. So that is the thought. So in that thought, it is not an empty thought of Ram. The Ram himself comes and lives in that, and then he destroys the ignorance. That self comes, the totality comes, that Brahman comes and sits in that thought. When only you become a thought full of God, the God comes and lives there in that thought. He sits in that thought, and then his power is made in that thought. So it is that power which breaks the veil of ignorance. So Atma Bhava, remaining in that form of self. So this is my name. The meaning is Atma Bhavastha. To think that who am I? I am the Brahman. So either you know the self, not the Brahman. So he says, I come and sit, serve in sitting. So use the she sits in that bhava, that is the person who is doing it. He sits there and he is in Atma Bhava, that I am the self, I am the self is the Brahman, and being like that, aham prashyami. See, here it is not very nice because the adjective should be to I. The adjective cannot be to the individual because the word individual doesn't come in it. The sham, to them he has given. There is no noun called he or she, no pronoun, no noun. So this actually means for this God. Aham Atma Bhava. They say, she comes and sits in that bhava where you say, I am the Brahman, I am the, there is nothing there. So this is the Atma Bhava. Bhava means thought, Atma means self, Saha means seated. So this is what is meant. It is not an empty thought. It is a thought which is empowered fully by my own power because I come and sit in that thought. So that is it.
It's really, it's not a prayer, it's an invocation. Some do that.
That's what it is. So, how does he do it? Jnana Deepena Bhagavata. He himself is the Jnana, ultimate Jnana. The Lord is not anything. It is only knowing you that I am that is the Jnana. So that means that is the it. Because sleeping, the moment is manifest, then that means that is it. So Jnana Deepa, the lamp of knowledge. So I come and sit there, and with my lamp of knowledge, how Bhagavata, it is shining. This Deepa is not simply a small spark light. It is shining. So by the effulgence, by the irradiance of that lamp of knowledge which I hold in my hand, sitting in those thoughts where he is continuously thinking of me. That is how. So the modest apparently, how he is able to quell that ignorance in respect of himself, who is continuously thinking of the Lord. That is what. So, Eshameva Anukampatham. So, for those people, because the compassion, why does it come? By constantly thinking, they have made a lot of effort and they are getting tired. So naturally, if we go further, they are spending all that time for me. So the compassion comes because they have put their efforts. And so what is Anukampa? Anukampa is actually the grace comes out of your effort. When you find this, because your effort need not be to the extent where it can get you to senses. It may even fall short. But the fact that you are making the best of effort which you can, that is sufficient for the Lord. He is not concerned whether you have done it for 100% mark or 30% mark. Even if you have got 1%, if he is satisfied that you have spent the best of your time for him only, completely, the compassion comes, the grace comes. A little effort and a full grace comes. That's that. Nobody can do that much effort as to get that final moksha by himself. So the entire thing comes from Anukampa. This is what is meant here. It is a grace which has finally worked. And that is what he himself comes. Our fellow is working hard, let me finish. So he comes for finishing that work. Otherwise I will never be able to accomplish.
Yeah, I'm thinking of there's that parable in the Bible about the woman who came to the treasury and she just put in 2 honors. It was her contribution was worthless, but it was all she had. So the Lord said to come. Immediately the Lord just took her because she gave all that she had, even though it was just a worthless amount.
But I will tell you where a man brings you all that he has. A beggar, he goes from street to street, house to house. What does it mean? It is we who are begging for happiness and peace. We go from birth to birth and knock at every door. And this is what the beggar is. So the poem says, the beggar goes from door to door and he attains nothing. So he is standing despondent He sees the golden chariot, and the King of Kings is coming, the Lord is coming. My day is made. How nice. I'm sure when I extend my hand, He's definitely going to give me a lot. Oh, thank the Lord today. What happens? The Lord never came. The Lord did come, but the Lord didn't give him anything. She gets down, he extends his hand. Oh my God, I don't thought of it. She has a bag where he has collected some rice from various houses. The King of Kings is asking, he can't refuse. But he doesn't have the mind to give a lot. He takes one rice grain and reluctantly he puts in his hand. And then with disgust, he walks home. When he reaches the home and emptied his bag, he found one grain of gold. This is taboo. So, the Nashayam of Bhavastu Jnana